What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 Season of the Worthy video. In today's video, I'll be going over the changes to the Dunemarcher Titan Exotic in Season of the Worthy. Let's go over its perk. Linear actuators increases your sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge. After melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. And with the 2.8.0 update, it got an increase to the radius of the static charge, which is now 20 meters, up from 12 meters. So basically the only thing that changed was the static charge effect. You still get that increase of sprint speed just like you would when it comes to something like Stompies for the Hunter or Transversive Steps for the Warlock. And just to clarify, the static charge, you don't have to have a charged melee for it to happen. You just have to sprint for, I believe it's around a second to get that fired up. And then when you stop sprinting, it does end up going away, which I did notice in some of my gameplay. So just keep that in mind. Now, I'm not going to be covering PvE or Gambit because I think we all know that there's always been meta PvE exotics for the Titan, and especially even on the PvP side of Gambit, there's certain things you can do if you're specifically an invader or playing the invader role. But for most of this footage, I'm going to be covering PvP. Going over the Crucible, I think Dunemarchers has always been one of those top exotics that does run with, you know, something like Stompies or Transversive Steps for the other classes just because you're able to be a little more mobile, right? The static charge is basically just like a little bonus where if you get a bunch of enemies around each other, you melee one, they all get zapped, which means they lose a little bit of health, which means you can clean them up a lot easier or your teammates can come in and clean them up a lot easier. To be honest, I really didn't feel this change, obviously, with the current meta right now. It's close to medium range, especially when it comes to stuff like shotguns and auto rifles. Like, they're catered for the close to medium range at the moment. So I feel like no matter what you do, even if you try to melee some enemies, you're still going to get destroyed very, very quickly. And I guess with this exotic, I feel like it used to be one of the top tier PvP exotics, but now with Antaeus wards and even the changes to One Eye Mask that have been happening for the past year, essentially, I feel like it drops a tier below that. I feel like the top two right now are One Eye Mask and Antaeus wards, and then right below that would be Titan's Ramparts and Dunemarchers, in my opinion. To be honest, the only benefit with this exotic is that you do get that increase to sprint speed. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with Stompies, right? You get to increase the slide, sprint, jump higher. Like, it's one of those passive things that you don't really notice, but when you take it off, you definitely notice it. Just, like, for me, I feel like I'm fairly sweaty when it comes to PvP, and I'm always rocking different builds, too. And so I definitely like to be able to perform well with different builds, and with this exotic, I mean, I'm able to do that. I'm able to go through enemies very quickly. I'm able to, you know, cater, I would say, my build and my style as somebody who is a rusher, and especially the Titan. Like, everyone's like, the Titans are the apes, like, they're the close quarters guys, so it does make sense. I got a little off track, but essentially, did I feel the changes with this exotic with the static charge? No. Is it still a pretty good exotic for PvP? I believe so. Alright guys, looks like we're at the end of the video. Just want to cover three things with you. Number one, about support. If you're looking for the #1 best way to support me, there's a link below that'll take you to a 4-minute video that I made a while ago. If you want to go watch that, that'd be awesome. If not, it's definitely not going to hurt my feelings. You can also subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, follow me on social media with the links below, and all that great jazz. Number two, regarding social media, I have a Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and a few others. If you would like to keep up to date on Destiny 2 related content, be sure to use those links below to find me on those platforms. And number three, going over the clan, if you're looking to join my clan, we have some spots open on all platforms. We're looking for active players and community members in the Destiny community. And typically, we like to play casual PvE and PvP a majority of the time. I'm definitely all about that solo grind, but I'm willing to definitely play with people in the community, like definitely willing to do that. If you're looking to join, there's a link to the clan page on the Bungie.net site below, and all you have to do is request to join, and I'll approve it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.